Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Cheryl here today. I know it's been a while. I just want to show you some of the plants that I have on my patio. It's mid to late summer, and I just wanted to show you how they're doing. I didn't get to show you early spring. Sorry about that. But you can see the hostas are starting to get a little brown on the tips. It's been hot here, but they're doing okay. And this plant here has been blooming since April. I love it, and I was sure to get this again. And I don't know the name of it, but if I think of it, I'll share it in the comments below in the description box. And these are just some cactuses, and it's a donkey tail up there, and a couple of knickknacks. Over here, I've showed you before the trees and the large hostas. This one, I think something's been gnawing on it. I'll have to check that out, because some of the other leaves are not brown on the end, but these are. So I think something is having a snack. And as you can see, my hydrangeas have dried. This is a mandevilla vine that's growing up, but it's not getting much bloom because it's not getting as much sun as my other one that I'll show you in a minute. And these were the cone flowers that finished, but we still have a couple yellow ones here in the pot. And then over here, I wanted to show you, these are some petunias I had. They were so pretty, and they're just about done. Gonna pull up probably this weekend, but this is the view. There's four. This was the bubblegum petunia by Proven Winner. And so they did require a lot of picking, and you could see my tapestry here has a few blank spots. It was just, like I said, hot, and some little patches dried out, so I'll have to fix that in the fall. And down here are the begonias. They've done well. I think I will put those in these pots, these black pots. This is something I got from Amazon. Okay, over here I decided to try a new vine, the bougainvillea with the coral color. It's a monster. It's just starting to get it had blooms when I first bought it, but that was because it was grown in a hothouse. But I'm going to see how it blooms. I think it'll do fine. I'm not going to cut anything back. But down here you can see the hummingbird feeders. You can see them feeding. Let's watch and see if some more show up. There's another one. I just enjoy sitting on the patio and watching them feed. We got 3. I think I'm going to set up my tripod to see how many come at one time. Okay, so you just see them flying off. So we're going to go down here on the bottom of the patio and take a look in a second at some other plants that I have down here. And this white pot is just a spike. But down here, you see, sorry about the shaking. Some marigolds, they're about done. And that's my little hosta group. And they're doing pretty good. They don't have the burn. Like I said, I think that was a bug eating on the big ones. Here, I still have some clematis. I think they've got them, if they've get a little bit more water, they may re-bloom again. You see a couple blooms on there. But they're in a location that doesn't get a lot of rain. So, I just have to water them. Look at the donkey tails. They're getting really long. I'm not sure what I'm going to put them in another pot or leave them there. We'll see. So over here is the mandevilla vine. This one has more blooms than the one that was up on the patio. And it's going crazy. I got to tie it down. The million bells are about done. You can see there's some dried up spots on there. I'm going to be taking these plants out shortly. There's my variegated sage is doing okay. Let's see. Oh, I cannot grow lavender to save my life. I'm killing that. I got a Another little plant back there. It's doing okay. It's not dead like the lavender, but my hens and chicks are doing okay. A little bit better than in the spring. And then here, that was a daylily that finished. And I transplanted this donkey tail into this pot. If you remember, I did a video called Make the Pot. And one of the leaves fell off. I have to glue back on. But this I had for a year. My sister gave it to me. It's starting to bloom. And I got to cut off some of the dead ones. And over there is my other hosta bed. And remember, it had a tree. And then we cut that tree out because it died. I'm not sure how it died, but it did. And in this pot, I think that's called chainmail. It didn't do that well. I thought it would come back, but I'm just going to leave it there. And this one on this side did a lot better. I don't know, because it received more sun. Maybe so. So I'm going to back around back here for a second to show you these. There's the woods. These begonias, they did well. A few dry pieces on it. I think next year we will plant these in the pots on the patio instead of petunias and million bells. They seem to last longer and they like the sun. And then you see we have a few coneflowers left. I used to have this whole area full of coneflowers. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go back over this way in a second. I wanted to show you my spirea bush. Looks like it's dying. I think I'm going to cut it back. My husband cut it back once before and it did come back, but you see how it looks? There's some irises look raggedy, but see how it's looking? Sometimes I wonder if my husband's spraying stuff with poison so that I could pull it out. But it has a couple little blooms on it. But I'm going to probably cut that out. Cut out all that dried stuff and see what happens in the spring. I guess if it doesn't make it, I'm going to have to pull it out. And the only thing about the irises, they're beautiful in the spring, but then they look like this, which is okay, like a grass. Now I'm going to step over here. I hate stepping in these rocks. But this is a succulent. It blooms really pretty in October, so I'm going to leave it. And this one up here, this tall one, I don't know. We'll cut it out. But yeah. So right here is the ice plant, and then you see that crazy sedum growing in it. It just comes back every year. I just leave it. So, yeah, this had a pansy in it. I put a dianthus in it, and it's doing pretty good. And the creeping Jenny is doing well as well. I'm going to cut out these dried up mums. I think it's a nice arrangement. And it stayed out out here on the patio all winter and came back. And this succulent, it's a variety. It looks like some hens and chicks, and I'm not sure the name of the other one. But thanks for stopping by and coming back to watch what's going on in my garden here in late to mid-August. Thanks so much. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.